Vampire Girl 3, now playing as Ori. You swing your sword at a wooden dummy, the blade swinging through the air. Sparrow, your blade slices into the dummy, the power throwing tiny splinters of wood into the air. You pull your sword away, swinging low and relishing the feel of it in your palm. I can feel my strength returning. My muscles are back. And my lessons with Varus have really helped me get in touch with my Fey magic. I'm sick of learning these basic spells, though. If I'm ever going to defeat Levy, I need more. You look up to see Yami, the other Midnight Star, and your constant companion. Ah! The baby dragon lets out a small growl, stretching out his tiny body as he soars through the chilly air. He's getting bigger and stronger every day. I should give him a treat. Yeah, we'll give him a treat. You set down your sword a moment and rustle in your bag. You pull out a piece of dried meat and toss it up in the air. Ouch, buddy. He snaps it up gleefully, nearly falling out of the sky as his joy sends him tumbling on the breeze. Need more? He chirps and you check your bag. All you have left is your own lunch. You pull out a massive sandwich assembled by Dean's private chef. You've been looking forward to eating it since you left the palace. It smells heavenly, and Dean has remarked it is one of the best lunches in the 7 realms. Sorry, Yami, but in one fell swoop, Yami dips past your hands and the sandwich is gone, vanished in a puff of smoke and fangs. Hey! Burps a column of flames as he wolves down your decadent meal. You shake your head, knowing you can't really scald the spirit. I'll remember that, you rascal. You pick your sword up once more and swing it directly at the neck of the dummy. The blade cracks into the wood, nearly splintering it. Your shoulder and forearm burn from exhaustion. I've been worried sick about Finn since he left for Stonehill with Dean. I've barely been able to sleep at night. I hope he's okay. I should check out Baldar's shop. He said he has some potions for everything. Maybe he can help me out. You look up at Yami. Yami, wanna check out Baldar's potion shop? Might be fun. Yami swirls around, zooming close and crawling under your shoulder. He gently rubs his cheek against yours. I'll take that as a yes. Let's go. You place your sword back into its scabbard and take off. After a quick walk, you step into Baldar's potion shop. It's a quaint little place tucked away between our bookstore and a pottery shop. When you step inside, Yami flies around you, a bell rings signaling your arrival. Your nose is assaulted by all manners of aromas, some pleasant, others less. Baldar stands on a ladder, placing a decorative dagger on a high shelf when he notices you. Princess, what a pleasant surprise. The short Fey man slowly descends the ladder and greets you with a formal bow. You don't have to bow. Please, Baldur, we're friends, aren't we? My princess, it is an honor and a pleasure to hold you in high regard. Do as you wish, I guess. Anything I can help you with? I was just wondering if you have any potions to help with my sleeping. Sleeping potions? Of course. Some stronger than others. Baldur walks to his wall of potions, skimming every label. Anxiety keeping you up at night, princess? Yeah, I keep worrying about Finn. Princess Finn is strong, capable of holding his own. And Dean is the same. I wouldn't put my faith in him otherwise. Baldur pulls 3 options from the wall and sets each on this counter. Each one swirls with a different blend of colors and texture. Any of these should work. The ingredients are different, but have similar effects. Do any speak to you? I'll take the rich pink one that smells like roses, crisp green one with the bits of fruit in it, the cosmic blue one with glittering swirls. I don't think anyone could turn down the blue one. A perfect choice for the Midnight Star, and my own personal favorite of type as well. A swig of this will put your worries at ease and help you sleep. Thank you, Baldur. I'm glad Suddenly the bell rings behind you. You turn around to see a vampire man enter. You recognize him as a vampire who attacked and killed Lars, the old Fey man who died in Ceres' healing station not long after you arrived. You remember the disgust in his eyes, how he treated the Fey man like something less than even an animal. Your hands tighten into a fist, you clench your jaw, trying to resist attacking him in this moment. Then the awful man grabs a potion from the shelf, pops off the top, and smells it. Oh, disgusting! Who would even drink such swill? Rage! Rogue promptly drops the potion. The glass vial shatters on the wooden floor. The liquid inside seeps into the ground as a puff of violet smoke is released. What kind of jerk would come into an old man's shop and destroy his wares? I should stay quiet, he wants attention. You refuse to acknowledge him, browsing through the wares as if nothing's happening. He notices you and then smirks as he knocks another potion to the floor. Oh, you let shades in here, old man? Shade. I didn't realize my illusion disguise was of half vampire, half fae woman. Being a shade makes me a low-class citizen here, but that doesn't matter, I'm not backing down. That's enough. Apologize to Baldur and then get out of his shop. You gonna make me shade? You don't hesitate in a flash, your sword is in your grasp and pointed at Rogue's chest. Yami screeches on your shoulder, although no one else can see or hear. Put that needle away, little half-breed. You know not how to use it. You'll find yourself in a healing tree if you keep up this pathetic act. Fury grows inside of you. He's cocky. Maybe I need to teach him a lesson. That's over at Baldur, who has ducked behind his counter in fear. I need to... Why not? Have Yami. Drop your voice to a whisper as you feel a power throb through your veins. Yami, teach this guy some manners. Quietly. What are you muttering, Shade? Just then, a force invisible to Rogue seems to nip and chew at his ankles, and he jumps in fright. What the? Yami leaps high and chomps his fangs around one of Rogue's ears. The man yelps as he swats at his own head, narrowly missing the fleeing baby dragon. Instead, he punches himself full on the ear, groaning and swearing in pain. Doesn't look like it hurts, sir. Maybe you should step outside and get a hold of yourself. He sputters and rubs at his sore head. What are you people? You smile, not willing to betray any information about your true identity. Rogue stomps backwards and out at the door. You did great, Yami, thanks. Thank you for defending my shop, princess. But I think you ought to grab your potion and get out of here before drawing much more attention to yourself. You're probably right. Good luck, Baldur. You gather your things, and Yami settles back onto your shoulder. With a nod, you slip outside. After a slow stroll through Dean's Kingdom, you step into the library at the Pleasure Palace. You notice Pete and Ez quietly reading books at a table. Ver sits close on the ground, his eyes closed as he takes in the silent world around him. Hey, guys. They both look up, their noses previously buried in the books. Shh, it's a library, hun. Besides, your druid's been meditating. Don't want to be rude and disturb him. What are you two reading up on? Books on this world. Figured we'd learn as much as possible about this place. We're stuck here. Yeah, speaking of that, Pete and I were hoping to chat with you about our future. When can we go back to Portland, darling? Because as fun as this Pleasure Palace is, I got friends and family who miss me. I also pray I haven't been fired. Yeah, me too. You fold your hands together, thinking. Well, Finn left yesterday to scout Stone Hill. When he and Dean return, we should be able to make a concrete plan. Then, once Levy is defeated, you'll be safe to return to Portland. This Levy is really that bad, huh? Levy is terrible. The words don't do him justice. You really need to meet him. On second thought, don't. As and Pete laugh, Eris grunts, his concentration broken, he rubs his eyes. The air druid stumbles slightly while getting up, and you realize he wasn't entirely focusing on the energy of the universe. Don't you three have any respect for the sacred art of sitting on your ass and falling asleep? Not right now, sweetheart. Yes, well, Ari. When Dean returns, can you please ask him to show me the mirror of Idis? It's a Fey artifact, a piece of my own history, and I, as a wild one, should have access to it. But instead he keeps it locked away for himself. And from what I hear, he gazes into it more and more by the day. The mirror that shows what your life could have been? I'll tell Dean to give it to you. You're right, it belongs to our people. Thank you, Princess. Since it doesn't look like we'll be doing any training tonight, I'll be off to find some dinner. Ari, I expect you to catch up on your reading. He points at a pile of books on the table. You lift the first one and brush off its dusty cover. The history of Fey cheese and other delicacies. Wonderful. This has definitely helped the war effort. One day at a time, Princess. Good night, everyone. Varys leaves. You slump it at the seat at the table with Ez and Pete. How's the training going, darling? Terrible. I'm learning so many useless spells. I don't understand why Varys isn't letting me learn combat spells. Spells I need to defeat Levy. I take it you're frustrated? Well, of course I am. It's beyond frustrating. Varys is only holding me back. He doesn't understand my strength, what I'm capable of. Ez looks over at you with a raised eyebrow. Training going that slow, huh? Slow like molasses. If Varys isn't going to teach me the spells I need to defeat Levy, maybe I need to learn them myself. And how do you go about doing that? You suddenly have a realization. You remember Varys sneaking something that seemed important out of here only a few days ago. That book, the black one. The one when Varys and I were studying here, Baldur picked out this strange black book. As soon as he set it down, Varys took it for himself and tried to hide it under his robes. When I asked him about it, he refused to answer and just ran off with it. I'm sure that book has combat spells I need, the spells I know I'm ready for. We should get it. Okay, where do you think it is? I bet it's in his bedroom, hidden somewhere. Could be his diary for all you know. You hop out of your chair. Let's go. We'll have to move fast and not let anyone get in our way. What, right now? While he's off eating dinner, we need to go now before he returns. We don't have a lot of time. Come on, we're in the land of adventure. Let's go have one. Ez and Pete smile, looking at each other. You nod and stand up with you. Without nearly as much trouble as expected, you make your way to Varys' bedroom in the Pleasure Palace. It's significantly more rustic than the rest of the castle, likely by his own preference. Varys seems to shy away from Earth-inspired decor. You look around for the book, nowhere in sight. So a book, huh? It's real important. He's hiding it somewhere in this room, though that's for sure. But where? Darling, I had to hide a lot of things from my parents growing up. Let's just say I know a thing or two about keeping things set aside in the bedroom. $1 to donuts. The book is in the closet there, hidden under a pile of something nobody would think to touch. Ez points to the closet in the corner of the room. You run over and swing open the door. Inside are more clothes, nearly hung on the hangers. Under Varys' clothes are a pile of books scattered uncharacteristically on the ground. You shuffle the books around, searching through them. At the very bottom is the black book, piled under and hidden. I found it. When you touch it, your hands seem to fill with ice water. You hear something off in the distance, like a woman's whisper. You look around you, swinging your head around. Pete and Ez look at you inquisitively. You okay, Ari? I don't know. You open the leather and run your hand over the cover. The ice seeps into the bones of your hands, making them ache. Pete and Ez looks over your shoulder, peering at the book. Disturbing images hit you all, rituals of human sacrifice among others. Some pages of the book are made from the dried leather of skin. You peruse the pages of the Old Fey manuscript, translating the pages in your head. What's it say? It says the druids and spirits have a shadow form that taps into the darkness. That's exactly what the origin story said in the marble courtyard when I went to with Dean. Was that legend true? Is there really a darkness that the first high Fae created in this world? And can it really be tapped into for energy and power? The power to change the world? This may be our way to defeating Levy. And then again, have I stumbled onto something too dangerous? I need to learn these spells. I know Varys thinks I'm not ready, but I know I am. I know I can handle this. I know this is my destiny. Your skin prickles and your arm hair stands on edge. You slam the book closed quickly and shove it back into the leather case. So now when? Now I need to read it, all of it. But not here. Someplace safe, far away from anyone, and I know just the place to go. Alone. You turn to beaten Nez, clutching the book close to your chest. Thank you for coming with me. You should get going too. You quickly turn and leave. You sprint through the hallway, the leather-bound book tucked under your shoulder. After a long run, you arrive at the ancient forest that Dean had taken you to several days before, your chest heaving from the effort. It's quiet out here, and there's no one around. That's just what I need. You pull the ice-cold book and flip through it, and stop when you reach the page about the darkness. The flowing text describes incantations and spells about summoning the terrifying power of the darkness. If the legend is true, this power is already within me. It's part of me and Yami, too. What I really need to know before I use it is, will it change me, or bring harm to Finn? How to control the power? Nothing. I don't have time to worry about the what-ifs. It's now or never. You run your fingers along the ancient Fae characters, the page chilling your fingers. I need to do this. Yami looks nervously at you, hopping to the ground, his eyes sticking to you. It's okay, boy, I promise. This is a spell for the Midnight Star, isn't it? You start murmuring the lines as instructed. You close your eyes and focus. Something swirls deep within you, like liquid fire in your belly. It warms your bones and blood, pushing out the chill caused by the dark tome. Take a deep breath, quickly meditating as you've been taught by Varys. You feel the mystical force that connects you and Yami like a lifeline tethering you to each other. Yami chirps nervously. You try your best to soothe him through your shared connection. You speak the final incantation and hold your breath, waiting for what's to happen next, but the result is nothing. Your body is perfectly calm. There's no newfound strength bubbling within you, no new creature before you to address. That's it, I don't feel anything. Once... Suddenly, you stop. You look down at Yami. His tiny form has vanished, replaced with a churning cloud of pitch-black energy. Wait, the spell said it was for the Midnight Star, but Yami and I both carry that title. Could it be? It wasn't for me, it was for Yami? Yami begins growing, his massive body covering. The light of the moon's blocking any and all light from over you. Shadows form all around you, seeping through the cold floor of the forest. Yami's shadow form grows to the size of surrounding trees and doesn't stop. Yami, very mean looking now. Very mean. Grows big, too big. He surpasses the sizes of the massive trees next to him. Yami, wait, calm down. He screeches louder than you've ever heard. You quickly cover your ears as they ring in pain. Yami looks down at you as his giant eyes, red and empty. This isn't the Yami you know and love. This is something else. Yami screeches again, breathing a stream of purple flame into the sky. It lights up all the way to the horizon. Yami swings his head around, setting the flames directly onto the old, ancient trees. He sets the entire forest aflame with a single explosion. Yami, no! The dragon screams into the night, trees burning around him. A licking of flames travels from one tree to the next, the wildlife spreading across the fire. What do I do? Use magic water to put out the flames, duh. You chant quickly, drawing on the energy you have left, focusing on a clear stream of water. There, I've done it, but it's not enough. The stream of water rushing from the ground below you is impressive, but the fire's blaze is out of control, evaporating it into a mist as it hits the sky. Suddenly Yami's tail lashes out, hitting an ancient tree and cutting the bark in half. You duck, bits of bark and splintering of wood flying at your head. As you stand once more, he fires around you, a blinding heat, stinging every inch of your skin. You stumble to the ground as enraged, Yami pulls back to lunge at you. Suddenly, a massive silver owl crashes into Yami's side, ramming them both into a tree. The tree explodes, collapsing onto the others. Embers and bits of charred leaves drift on the ground and through the breeze. It's Zera. Did Varys send her to help me? Zera fights with Yami, struggling to pin him down. You've never seen her form so massive. Varys runs up to you, sprinting through the woods. Ari, what have you done? You stole the book. You used it. I warned you. I told you not to bring this upon us. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I told you not to summon the darkness. Yami may never be the same. Well then, we'll see. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. In the description below, links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Without further ado, thanks for watching. Peace out.